femtocell or a stingray to be able to put malware into the target's phone when they couldn't get them to click on a link. And you can see this is one of the commercial, and there's a price list down below here. You can see what they cost for. This one's $157,000, but supposedly you can only buy it if you're law enforcement or government. But these are widely used by governments to be able to spy on their citizens, used by law enforcement to be able to pick up traffic. In the United States, supposedly you need a search warrant to be able to use one against a target. All right. So these have been used when they couldn't get people to click on a link. All right. So even if you don't, the point I'm trying to make here is that even if you don't click on the link, you could still be at risk of being infected with Pegasus. This is still a one-click exploit. All right. But if they can connect to your cell phone with either a femtocell or a stingray, once the traffic is going through their device, they can go ahead and send back to your phone the malware. Okay, so
that's crazy. Zero-click insertion. And I'm sure I've had this done to me back in 2011, right when I created my website. The exact same time that I was putting up consciously in the first few months and testing it, and then it went fully online in 2012, all those years. And yeah, just keep listening to what he says, because all I have to do is sit there in a car near you and do it.
In essence, it's zero-click, but it requires that they actually know where you are and get in physical proximity to you, and it's a little bit more expensive for them.
I used to be in my full drive at rest stops, and they'd just sit behind me for a while and then go, not even knock on my door or anything.
Work for them. Now,
when I created, people who don't know, when I created Conscious Zine, I actually travelled across Australia. Like, as I was creating it, I was doing university externally at the time, out of Gold Coast, but I went from Gold Coast down Australia and across to Western Australia. Planes followed me over there.
In 2020 and 2021, they developed a zero-click exploit. All right, and this one was probably most troublesome, right? In that it required no interaction by the end user. It sent what it looked like a GIF image, okay, to the user's phone, to the iMessage, and basically it crashed this particular function right here, the JBig2 stream, right, and then installed the malware in that way. And so this is the one that has probably caused the most problems in recent years, is that this is a zero-click. You had nothing. You have no idea that it's been installed on your phone, and there's no indication that's on the phone.
Yeah, I was in a computer shop, I remember, at Tweed Heads, like 15 years ago. Some guy told me behind the desk they could do this. It was like, yeah, they can do zero-click. You just swipe over an image and you can get it.
You've got somebody sent you a message, an iMessage, and now they've taken over your phone. These are all been developed by NSO Group. This is Pegasus, right? And as probably should say is that Pegasus is not a piece of malware. It's multiple pieces of malware, and that NSO keeps on evolving it. It keeps on changing to.
So that's crazy. That's in 2021. They've made Pegasus into zero-click. So that's quite recent, because it was around before that. And in case you're wondering, how do you just swipe over an image and get it? Because I remember coding when I was at uni, and you can, there's an option for going over images, like you can swipe over an image and do stuff, get it, you know, you can write the code to make it do something. Like I remember I made an image bigger because that's just what I had to show in this little, you know, a little program for one of my assignments. I made an image bigger by swiping over it. I'm pretty sure that was in JavaScript, but you know, there's probably other ways to do it.